here's the final report of the Jupiter probe.
I had a fellow psychic and parapsychologist who was also my good drinking buddy. So I called him up and I said, would you go out with me tonight? Tomorrow I have to go to Jupiter. That I need a few drinks. So we went out. Now he was a big drinker. So when I finally got back that night, I was totally on 4 knees. I reported it in for the trip to Jupiter with the biggest hangover I have ever had. Could have postponed it, except that Hal had sent all these announcements out. And I didn't want to be seen as chicken shit.
We have a nice view of how you start your experiments.
In the session, I made a couple drawings and I said what's on Jupiter and things like that. Everything I said, science had already denied possible. But I said, it's got a ring around it. And then it just went wonderfully. I was no longer in this hungover physical body. I was out there in Jupiter reporting. Came back, went home and went to bed with 4 aspirins. One day, somebody from JPL called up Hal Puthoff and said, well, did you know Ingo was the first to discover the ring around Jupiter? And nobody had ever heard of that until that call. So Hal came and said, you're the first to find a ring around Jupiter. I said, I am? Yeah.
Hello, I'm Fabian Rush, the filmmaker behind Into the Void, an ongoing documentary series about the life and work of Ingo Swann. I hope you've enjoyed this excerpt from the pilot episode, and there are more teasers coming soon, so please stay tuned.